it's Judy from Day Bear, and I'm here today and we're gonna make lip gloss. Yay, lip gloss. I've been wanting to do this for a while and I just hadn't got around to do it. August is my busy month. It's my birthday month. Go Virgo, it's your birthday. Go Virgo, it's your birthday. So yes, we're gonna make lip gloss today. One thing I didn't do in this video is I didn't wash my containers in the video, because if I did, I would have to wait it probably about 2 to 3 days for them to dry, the way this container is made. So yep, I kind of avoided doing that in the video for y'all. But make sure you do wash your containers. After you wash them, you can spray them down in alcohol too. Just make sure it dries afterwards. It's just another precaution to make sure they're clean, extra clean. So I do that a lot with a lot of stuff that I make, especially making soaps and lip balms and everything. I spray a lot of things down with alcohol. It will dissipate, so yay. But I am, you know, one of those people that spray a lot of things down and make sure they're clean. So yeah, do that. I am going to do a voiceover because I'm going to have on my friendly mask for safety, and I want to make sure you hear me clearly. Make sure you wash your hands, wash, and put on your gloves. I'm going to put a list of everything I use down at the bottom too. So yeah, and also you're going to see it on my table, and I'm going to tell you what I'm using as I go along. So I hope you enjoy this video. My little partner in crime, she's not in this video. Yeah, she's out playing today, so she's probably gonna hate me because she loves lip gloss and she always tries to get everything I make when it's concerning lip gloss. But I hope you enjoy. Make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the video. And the link to the store is below and it will be available. So hope you enjoy. Thank you for watching. Now on to making lip gloss. Okay, you would need a disposable bowl. And the first thing, once you get your disposable bowl, you will get your Versagel. And I have the TKB Trading Versagel. And you will squeeze it out and use as much as you like of your Versagel. On this one, I use about 1/3 of a cup for my containers. And you will need a spoon. With your bowl, I'm using a disposable bowl with this, because it's kind of oily and I usually just throw them away. You can use glass bowls too. And with my spoon, I kind of scrape the edge of it off so I won't have anything hanging over. So I like to, once I get it, I stir it up some to get some of the bubbles out. And you just kind of stir, you know, the whole process is kind of stirring. So I just kind of stir it up a little bit and pull it to get, you know, those air bubbles out. And then I take my grape seed oil and I use a pipette with it, because sometimes, you know, if you pour in a lot, you're going to be mad. So the pipette is a really good way to, you know, get exactly what you want in there. So I use some and then I stir it in. Let's see if that's the consistency I want. So we go back to the stirring. And we stir. So yes, your arm will get a workout. That's why the video is a little bit long, because it's a lot of stirring and a lot of stirring. So I'm just gonna stir. And I'm gonna stir. And now I'm gonna add a little bit of vitamin E. Yep, come on out, vitamin E. And I close my top back up. And I'm going to stir that in too. And stir. And go around my edges. And I'm going to stir. And you want to make sure everything is stirred in very well when you're doing this, because you want to make sure the consistency and everything is right. So I'm going to stir and pull up and see if it's the right consistency that I want. So that's, you know, the whole process is just stirring in, putting your carrier oil. Some people use grape seed oil, some people use coconut oil, but lately I've been using a lot of grape seed oil because some people are allergic to coconut oil. So whatever carrier oil you like, that's the carrier oil that you would want to use. You know, just do your research when it comes down to your carrier oils. So you just keep mixing it in and stir, stir, stir. You know, just keep stirring it in. You know, if I actually didn't do this voiceover, you would hear me scraping that bowl. You know, so it's just stirring and stirring. Right now I kind of want to hum, but I know y'all don't want to hear me humming on this. A little bit more grapeseed oil because it's not coming to the consistency that I want. But that's okay. We're going to keep putting a little bit more in until we get to that consistency where it's not thin, but it's thin enough where it's kind of running from my spoon. Right now it's still a little thick. So I'm still stirring everything in, making sure I get all that grapeseed oil mixed in there. And now I'm going to add in the cotton candy flavoring. And I'm going to use a pipette with that as well. And that cotton candy smells really, really good. Last year, I think I made some bath bombs with cotton candy, and I sold out of those bath bombs. I love cotton candy smells. I think I may make some more cotton candy bath bombs this year. May make a whole little set. Make cotton candy bath bombs with cotton candy lip balms. I think that would be a cute little idea for Christmas. But you stir that in. And then I'm going to put a little coloring in. The coloring comes from TKB Trading. And I'm just going to put a drop in, because this is the first time me using their coloring. Usually I use another company called Natural Candle Garden. Their liquid coloring, so I kind of know what to expect, but this is the first time for me using TKB. That's a pretty light shade of blue, but I'm gonna see how it's gonna turn out. I might want it a little bit darker, so we're gonna stir that in. Yeah, that's kind of like what I want, so we're gonna stir. Make sure all that color is mixed in really good all the way through. Add a little bit more grapeseed oil. Keep mixing. Mixing. I know, a lot of mixing. But when you have a passion, you do what you do to get the results that you want. So that's turning out really good. You see the consistency is changing. It's not just flopping down anymore. It's actually running a little bit more to the way that I want it. So I'm going to close my top up so I won't knock it over and have a big mess. So now I'm going to add my glitter. And I'm going to use a spoon when I add my glitter. Before, I said one time I just like dumped it in, and that was the biggest mistake I've ever made. So now I use spoons to actually put my glitter in. So I'll put a little bit in at a time. And this time it turned out really good by using that spoon. So no more just dumping glitter in. I would suggest using a spoon and putting a little bit in at a time. Same way as doing any kind of carrier oil. So you won't put too much in. You kind of put a little bit in and a little bit in until you get what you like. So I'm going to close that up and stir all that glitter in and get it mixed in really well. I hope y'all don't hear some of the background noise. I think it's a lot of stuff going on around me outside. So I hope that's kind of minimized right now. Let's see. Yeah, so we're going to keep stirring. Yeah, that's doing pretty good. But I want to add just a little bit more color. Just to get a little bit darker. And of course, that little drop that I want does not want to come out and wants to stay with the rest of the color. So I'm just going to fight with it just a little bit. But I am going to go ahead and move it to the edge of the bowl and put it on the bowl to get just a little bit out to make my lip gloss just a little bit more darker. And I'm going to use the lip gloss and bring it down. Yeah, if you could actually hear me scraping that bowl, it'll probably run a lot of you up the wall. But yes, it's making it a little bit darker, and that's what I wanted. The light was pretty, but that darker blue, it made it a lot better in the color that I wanted. So just stir that in really well. Keep stirring. And after you get that consistency that you want and have your color, your flavoring, and your glitter, if you want to add glitter, you would need your syringe. Some people like to actually pull up their lip gloss in their syringe. I've tried that a few times and I actually got a lot of air bubbles. So now I actually take the syringe and put mine, take the stopper out and actually feed mine in. So that's what I'm doing. I'm taking, the part out, and I'm actually taking a pipette and I'm pushing it down in there to see how much I need to cut off. So I'm cutting the head of the pipette off. Oh, getting, a little flustered because I'm talking for so long now. And I'm cutting the end off of it. So I won't have problems with the glitter getting stuck down at the end. And I'm twisting that on the end of my syringe, so I can get all the way down in the end of my lip gloss tube. Yes, lip gloss tube. So I'm going to take my spoon here and I'm going to take that nice blue lip gloss and put it in my syringe. And it takes a little bit, but I really prefer doing this over trying to suck it up in the syringe. I had so many problems with that. And you get a lot of air bubbles that way. Everybody has their preference, but I just kind of like doing it this way. It takes a little bit of getting used to, and you may have an accident or two if you don't know what you're doing, but I like this method a little bit better. So once you get what you want in there, you want to get the top and wipe it off if you have a little excess of lip gloss, because it's a little sticky. So you could take a paper towel and wipe that off. And you get the stopper and you're going to push that in, and be careful because it does slide down. And just kind of hold it steady with your hands and start pushing it down in there. And you're going to push it all the way down into your tube. And you're going to start to see it moving down. And once you do that, you're going to start pulling up some and pushing and pulling up. And just filling up your tube. And don't fill it all the way up to the top, because you have to remember you do have to put your brush in it. And once you put your brush in, that's going to take up some of the space. So fill it up close to the top, but not all the way up. Get your stopper. And of course, the stopper gave me the blues. So you see me fighting with it. I'm fighting and fighting and fighting. But I got it down in there. I was the winner. Yes, it took 2 hands, but I finally got it in there. And you push the brush down there and just twist it on. And I'm going to do another one on camera so you can kind of see how to do it. Just reinsert it back in there. Push it all the way down to get all the way down in there and just start to pull it up. And I kind of spin mine around and move them to make sure I get them all the corners. And just keep pushing and pull up to make sure it's full, but not all the way full, because if you fill them up too high, by the time you put your brush in there, it's going to spill out. So keep filling, and then once it's filled close to the top, just take your syringe out and get your stopper, push it down in there. And I'm fighting with this one. And put your brush and just go ahead and close it. And I'm gonna fill the other ones off camera. Hi, back. And of course my lighting. Well, we just got finished making the video and I want to come back. I usually have a little bit left in my syringes, and I end up making another one called Getaway, which is the purple. Show you that. And of course, this is the cotton candy, the blue, that right there. And I end up mixing both of these together because I hate leaving anything in my syringes. Call me frugal, but I don't. So usually the ends go to my daughter, but this time I'm keeping this one for myself. Mine! But I'm gonna put a little on for you to show you how it makes your lips pop. And a little goes a long way. See, I only put it on my bottom lip. And both of them are shiny. Usually if I put it on my top and bottom, my mom say, she makes little comments like, oh, you've been eating grease chicken. Well, my mom's older. So, but you see, a little bit goes a long ways, and I love it. I may just put on more so she can say something, because I like my lips popping. I do. I love that. So do a little model for you and show you that shine that it gives. It is moisturizing with the vitamin E, so I really do love that. And the smell, I love the smell. I think next time I may combine these two together so to give you that little twist like you're opening candy. But this is going to be up on the website, so you can go and get the cotton candy, which is the blue, and you can also get the Getaway, which is the purple. Both of them are going to be up on the website, so head on over to jbearnaturals.com and purchase both of those. And I also have a couple more over there as well. The fruit punch, I think I have coconut up there as well. So head on over and make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Bye.